my sister told me that in her dream there was this announcement that people are gathering in this one big place, like a building, and that they are waiting for the coming of Christ, because according to the news, Christ is about to come back. And that, of course, that's the rapture. They were looking up to the heavens and watching the clock, a big congregants of people staying in the same building with my sister, waiting and watching the clock to turn to 12. So the hand of the clock turns to 12 noon, but then the rapture didn't happen. So they stayed, everyone in the building, again, large congregants, waited and stayed, and the clock continues to roll, and then the hand goes to 1 p.m., but then again the rapture didn't happen. So the people still stayed and remained, still watching on the clock, looking up to the sky, waiting for the Lord's return. 2 p.m. comes, again, still the rapture didn't happen. My sister noticed that everyone dispersed, and they said and murmured to themselves that, okay, didn't happen, it's not gonna happen. So they goes back to their normal life. My sister, though, did not leave the building. She went up to the to the rooftop of the building, where there was this big open space. And then as she went up there, she looked up into the sky, and then she saw that all of a sudden the clouds opened, and then she screamed on the top of her lungs, saying that it is happening. And as she actually watched that happen, she suddenly realized that her children, her husband, was not with her. So she began to pray, Lord, I'm going to see my children and my husband in heaven, right? So that was her prayer. That was the prayer of her heart. So as she prayed on that prayer, she saw that there was this big bright light coming in the sky, forming like a halo thing. And then there was this like lights, like fire of lights, in a form of circle. And then all of a sudden there was this chariots, like chariots coming down. But my sister did not see like someone sitting on the chariot. She wasn't able to like see that. But then after that big lights, there was this followed actually by like aurora lights, like the northern lights colors. It was like filled with that beautiful colors. It was too bright. My sister said that she could stare and look with this beautiful, glorious, brilliant lights coming down from heaven. And then my sister saw that as she looked down, because she was on the rooftop, right? She was elevated. And then she could see like the buildings are collapsing, the people are in they are like all scared, everything were like chaos around her. She could really tell that everything was like not going, like not doing okay, like on the earth itself, like everything were like chaotic around her. My sister, though, in her dream, she said like she's calm, but although she was crying and looking for her kids, looking for her husband, but she was unharmed. And then she looked down, and when she looked down, she actually saw one of her nephews and one of her nieces. So she went down and get them and stayed with them, and then she woke up in her dream. And so my sister thought that that was real, and she realized that, like, what if it was real? When of course she already woke up, and she realized she was looking for her kids, she was looking for her husband. And then when she realized that they were still there, of course she took them, got them, and bring them to the living room, and they all prayed together and they cried. So my sister was like telling me that, what is the meaning of my dream? Why am I going to be left behind? Where are my children? Why I didn't get to see them? Why they are not with me? So I prayed to the Lord and asked, like,